If you have a problem with it, go and bang the bell and talk to Big Brother.
No, it's not about that. This is biggest house. Everybody has right to everything. First of all, when somebody passes fucking information and you want to give suggestions, you can do so. But we can't all be speaking over each other. Somebody start up cooking. English is very, very straightforward.
Guys, permit me to laugh. I am loving this set of Big Brother Niger season 10 cast. Like, how long has it been again? And guys, that house, we are already seeing fights. We are already seeing problem regarding food. And I know every season, year in, year out, food is always causing kasala. We are already seeing love triangles forming. And I'm like, come. When una enter house again? Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gazi and this is Chat with Gazi. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. On this particular video, we are here to talk about the things going on and how I see them. Yes, guys, let's start off with the head of house. I mean, you guys need to know who your new head of house is. So guys, your new head of house is none other than the lovely guy on your screen, Jackson J. Yeah, he's the new head of house. And dude is not taking his position lightly. Now, how did he get the head of house title? So they had done 3 games, yes. The first game was basically the centerpiece. Big Brother had told them that they should mount things. They should stack up blocks. So the first 10 people will qualify. However, it was just 8 people that qualified. Yes, we had Sultana, Tracy, Gigi, Joanna, Bright Morgan, Victory, Jackson J, and Thelma. Game 2, Big Brother had told them that, okay, since 8 of them had qualified, they should form 4 teams. And that was how he had given the first 5 people balls to pick. Yes, so according to their balls, they chose the other people as their partners. We had Victory choosing Jackson J, we had Gigi choosing Bright, we had Sultana picking Thelma, and then Tracy with Joanna. And that was it all. And what were they to do? They were basically to what is it called? Collect gold blocks. So the person you picked as your partner is your opponent, basically. And the top 4 would qualify. And that was how against Victory, Jackson had gotten 15 bars as against his own 9 bars. And against Gigi, Bright Morgan had gotten 10 piece against Gigi's 9. Then Sultana and Thelma had both gotten 7-7. However, they had to be a tiebreaker, so Big Brother had given them card to pick. Whoever picked the highest won. Yes, and that was how Thelma had picked 3 and Sultana had picked 5, and that was how Sultana had won. Then with Tracy and Joanna, I mean, Joanna had won Tracy with 1. Yes, she had gotten 13, while Tracy had gotten 12. And then the last game, Big Brother had then told Jackson J, Sultana, Joanna, and Bright Morgan that, you know what, there are 4 treasure boxes there with bunch of keys. So the first person to open the treasure box and bring out the treasure inside wins. And that was how Jackson J had won. And he had chosen Doris as his head of house to share the head of house room with. So Dode had decided to call a meeting, yes, to let the housemates know the ground rules in his administration. Guys, don't forget that today is head of house challenge, Asha. Well, Baba called them to give them rules, and some of the housemates were not having it. So Dude had come to tell them that, you know what, we all have resources from Big Brother, right? Weekly resources. So because of that, we are going to have people in charge of the kitchen. You cannot just enter the kitchen and decide to cook whatever you want to cook. There are people that are in charge that you have to go through. And that was, in fact, before he had landed to make that point, Isimi and Isabella were not having it. I mean, Isabella has been very vocal about her cooking her food. She's the type of girl that likes to cook her meals for the day. Yes, and she eats the food she makes. And Isimi has been vocal about liking pepper and liking her own food. Yes, so when I saw him talking about that, I knew it wasn't going to go down well with at least those 2 ladies. Yes, he had put Big Soso and Ortega in charge of the kitchen. And for these ladies, especially Isimi, it was a thing of, on top Big Brother house, you dey put person today charge of kitchen. Kilo day, now today we don't watch Big Brother because it became so rowdy. Some housemates were telling them to listen while they were not having it. Whereas Head of house felt kind of disrespected, and he felt like, you know what, I'm the head of house. It's my rule. It's my regime. If you're not okay with it, in fact, you have no rights. You have to be okay with it because I am the head of house. That's one. Two, if you're not okay with it, go to Big Brother. Plus, at some point, I did not understand what he was doing when he was saying, I never collect punishment. I never collect strike. All this thing. I'm table for Big Brother. I say, oh boy, I doubt Big Brother would do anything right now as regards housemates not wanting to follow kitchen rules. Because let's look at it. If you cage a bird too much, it loses the essence of the whole fun of the show. And then we go back to talking about the show being boring. If we are to be factual with ourselves, we will know that number one, no, that house is nobody's house, but Biggie's house. Yes. So Biggie is the ultimate. Yes, I know that you have to respect the head of house. But then again, I feel like everybody has the right to cook what they want. Now, he is not saying you don't even have the right to cook. What he's trying to explain is that Big Soso and Ortega will be in charge. And being in charge means this. If you want to cook anything, you have to pass it by them first. It's Big Brother's house. Why am I passing whatever I want to cook with two people before I cook what I want to cook? For me, it does not really make sense at all. If I was in that house, I don't think I would agree to something like that because, kilo day, on top waiting me, I won't cook. And that's more reason because I know that I want to eat anything I want to eat. Then I would work hard for the wager. We can only start talking about all this compromise in a week where we don't win wager. Now, he was not even talking and because he had a conversation with Imisi later to resolve everything. And Imisi was talking about how it all makes sense. And he was saying that what they want to do is anything you want to cook, you first pass it by Ortega them and all that. It counts for accountability. Also, before anybody cooks their individual food, the community, the collective food will be cooked by these people. And I'm saying shoo, which was what Imisi was saying. That, okay, so if she's hungry now, she would have to wait for community people to finish cooking before she will then cook. She cannot promise that. And for me, that is not really visible. There are how many burners on the gas? So how will you tell me that I should wait till community finish cooking before I will then cook my own? For me, that whole thing doesn't make sense. And I'm here for the drama. Like, I am here for all the vibes, all the... yeah, so I'm here for all that. Well, in all this, Emisi doesn't look like someone that has agreed. So I know that more drama is going to be coming from there. And she took an exception to the head of house saying that, okay, everybody wants to create drama. Everybody wants to be dramatic. And she's like, it's not about that. It is about me cooking what I want to cook when I want to cook. And for me, exactly. Now you go tell me when I go chop. Now you go tell me what I go chop. Talking about how they give them plantain that day. The plantain has finished already because there was no proper management. Basically, indirectly saying that they are going to be rationing the food. And that is why there are people in charge. Voila. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm all here to let you guys know what's up. And let me know what you think about this first basbos, kind of. Well, it's subtle basbos. I will not call it the main because there was no insults exchanged. But let me know how you feel about this. Now, let's go over to other things that have been happening. There was Imisi again, crying and being all vulnerable with her struggles, with everything she has been going through, with not having a family by her side, and all. She was even tearing up and was being consoled. Wahala. I was seeing some things online where people said Imisi brought the whole trenches story, and now she has competitors for that storyline. I said, on her mouth, they horrible. From that, Sabrina decided to drag a past winner. Yes, according to her, she said she did not want to mention names. But basically, Big Brother Naija is not all about winning. Plus, you can win and not be successful at the end of the day. You can win and then you come out of the house and she said, I don't want to mention names, but there is a particular housemate who had won in the previous season and he wanted to do a particular thing. He was a winner, yet nobody knows him for doing that thing. And it's regarding music, guys. So, if we look at the musicians that have won, because when they said, is it the last one? She said no. Meaning it's not Kelly Ray. So, the only musicians left are Lekon and White Money. So who is this shot fired at? Guys. Well, this same lady, this same Sabrina, is liking Kola. Yes. The entire eye. And Kola right now, see, there's a triangle going on there. But before we talk about the triangle, Gigi, and Ivata were talking about the guys. And they were talking about the guys entering their eyes. And that was when Ivata had told them, come, this is not Love Island, though. This is not Big Brother Love Island. And they were like, it is. According to Sabrina, the guys that are entering her eyes are Kola and Otega. Yes, she does not mind any one of them. Whereas the Kola, as much as he has been so chummy with her, he has also been very chummy with Sultana. And sorry, before we talk about Sultana, I mean, Sabrina was also talking about Didi, yes, and how, I mean, Didi feels like a big girl. She feels like, okay, she's a big girl, she has designers and all that. Didi cannot try that with her because she also has designers. But Didi is trying to show them that she has class and all that. That is why she is doing all what she is doing. Because was it Kola was complaining that, okay, Didi did not even hug him and all that. So you get, so she was stating it all out. Now let's come over to Kola and waiting be her name, Sultana. Now Sultana and Kola have been vibing. Like, the vibe has been top notch. Yes, they were even talking about how petty they get in relationships. How they cannot just be peace when they are in a relationship. Yes, they must just cause drama. Like, how will a whole day pass without peace? And they were talking about who is more petty. They were talking about how if you ignore my call, according to Kola, if you ignore my call 3 times, myself, I go ignore your call 3 times. That's how petty I am. You get? So they were just talking about their pettiness in relationship. And I've noticed that, okay, these two are actually also getting close. So I see a triangle forming. In fact, the triangle, the lines don't they? And this is just like, this thing is happening the first night that the housemates got into the house. And these people refused to sleep. Well, it is well. This is what we signed up for. And that conversation, it was between Sultana, Kola, and Kebobo. Yes. I beg, the last gist that we give you people is Koyin's taste. Koyin, as you all know, is 21. But dude has spoken about how, I mean, for him, age is just a number. He even likes mature women. Like, he likes dating women that are older than him. I mean, he has dated someone in her 30s who had 2 kids. Yes. So, he doesn't like his mates. I say, it's all right. Let us see how he would interact in that house. Well, that's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please, if you're subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Please like this video, share this video, and comment. I love you all so much. Bye, guys.